It's a ring. It's 3 to 4 feet taller than reality. Its ropes are red, white, and blue. Its platform is blank, stretched canvas. Commentators say it's built for a man. Promoters say there's room for my competitor and I. There's gloves and coaches and centers and punches, strategy, knockout, blood, sweat, and tears. Entrepreneurship is a boxing match. We, the women, know how to stay light on our feet. We slide through insecurity. We shuffle through sexual harassment. Me too. We dip and block, duck and land. Then suddenly, the predefined role of woman calls our name. Wife, feminist, mother, grandma, cook, auntie, babysitter, nasty woman, pow, right in the kisser. I lose balance, fall. Face against platform. I heard my ego crack when I realized that my male competitor has more mirrors in his dressing room. Commentators say, you're a woman, this is not your place. The referee counts down. You don't belong here. Stay down, he shouts. VCs fund people who look like them and I don't look like them. I didn't learn how to box in school. My parents are not boxers. Never learned how to coach or train. My life is just a corner. The referee shouts, 8, 7, 6. I breathe. This game is rigged. But I'm the only species on earth that can bleed for a month and not die. I am badass. Even if I bow out and get a corporate job, I would still make less than the man lording over my remains on this platform. 5, 4, 3, get up, Shelly. Pin a Nike commercial to your memory. Remember that you don't get in where you fit in until you get in, because fitting in is about character and getting in is about access. You're already in the match. Get up. Bite the hand that feeds you. Burn the bridges you never want to cross again. You got this. Slide, duck, jab, land. And remember, entrepreneurship is a boxing match. And you know how to stay light on your feet.
Welcome to the Black Girl Ventures Pitch Competition. I am Sherelle Duncan, CEO of The Good Thick, and you are watching BGV New York Pitch Competition. BGV is the largest pitch competition for Black and brown women founders in the world. We combine the premise of Shark Tank and Kickstarter to give you an opportunity to be a part of an entrepreneur's journey. The idea for BGV Pitch actually comes from Black history. In the early 1900s, during the Great Migration, white landowners raised the rent and Black people threw parties to raise the money to keep them in their homes. These were not just any parties. You had people like Langston Hughes, Fats Waller, and Duke Ellington helping with these events. Now, here we are, our ancestors' wildest dreams, providing access to capital through engaging the community in entrepreneurship. Today, you will watch 7 awesome women pitch their businesses to a panel of champions who will ask questions to help you learn more about their companies. Each participant gets 3 minutes to pitch. The champions do not determine the winner. You do. You are the power. You will vote with your dollars for your favorite pitch at Raisify.co. That's RAISIFY.co. On top of the capital raised from your votes, the third place winner wins $2,000, the second place winner wins $6,000, and the first place winner wins $10,000. So remember, you'll be voting at Raisify.co. That's RAISIFY.co. Joining me today are my lovely co-hosts of the Shelly Bell Show, Shelly Omilade Bell, but you can call her Omi, and Takia Rawls, and our guest champion, Sophie Kelly, who runs the whiskeys at Diageo.
Yes!
Hey, y'all!
Runs the whiskey! Yes!
I'm coming coming over here with y'all. I want to know some business advice that you have gotten from someone about your business.
Oh, that's great. I'm Shelly Omilade Bell, but you can call me Omi.
That's right.
I like that. The founder and CEO of Black Girl Ventures. And my piece of business advice that I always use is revenue first. So revenue is the validator, not friends, not your cousin, sister's brother's aunt who used to run a candy store. Like, no, like revenue is the validator. Nobody else validates you. Revenue validates the business.
That's good.
I like it.
What about you?
See, listen, I didn't even have it. You know what I mean? So I'm Takia Ross, owner of Accessamatize, creator of Kiki Thunder Cosmetics. And I think the one piece of business advice I've gotten is to afford yourself grace and mercy.
Ooh.
Like, you're gonna make mistakes. It's not gonna go right. Ooh. You're gonna fail sometimes. So you have to afford yourself some grace and some mercy and then get up and do it again.
I feel like you just always want to make me cry.
No.
Like you always do this.
No.
Yeah, it's just emotional. She speaks to my soul.
That's what
I love it.
Okay, Sophie.
Yeah, hey, I'm Sophie Kelly. I work at Diageo, run all the whiskies. It's a good gig. What's my piece of business advice? Know who your super consumer is. Who is your super user? Who you're talking to, and participate with them, listen to them, evolve with them, and work with them to get your message out there.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
That is a good one.
I actually received this from Omi. We were talking and I was telling her, I was like, I have a bunch of clients. Like I have all the clients, and she's like, everybody isn't for you. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I have so many different people. So I realized that everyone isn't for me. I've heard everyone isn't for me, but in detail on why. And so I think now I do know that I can't appeal to all audiences. Even though I feel like I want to heal everybody, that's not my destiny. So that's what I learned.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
You fancy.
I feel a little fancy.
You are fancy.
I mean, we all look great.
We all look at
Look at us.
that.
New York, we did this for y'all. What do y'all think?
Hey.
We did this for y'all. First up, Alicia Hudson of Honeydew Holistics.
Hi, my name is Alicia Hudson. I am the founder and owner of Honeydew Holistics. We offer plant-based fem care products and wound wellness services. Many women of color are suffering from fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, PCOS, painful periods, and traumatic childbirth experiences. About 80% of Black women and girls are experiencing period pain and heavy bleeding during their cycles. If you have a painful period, it means that you have a hormonal imbalance, and this could lead to reproductive health issues. Many of the girls and Black women are given birth control to manage these symptoms, and that doesn't address the root issue. It only causes long-term problems. My mission is to teach women how to use their food and herbs as medicine to restore their womb health and to maintain their hormonal balance. I offer holistic health coaching, both in person and virtually. I have my Wise Womb herbal products, which includes a tea, an herbal detox powder, and a yoni steam, all handmade by me using organic herbs. And I also have a physical location where I do yoni steaming in New York City. And I definitely encourage people to do that at least once a month to maintain their womb health. This is my tea. It's called Wise Womb Tea. And I started my business in 2018 using my personal savings, and I invested the earnings as it grew. And if you look at the graph that I have here, so in 2019, my profit was $8,100, and that was from my doula services, which I was doing part-time at the time. And the following year, in 2020, I pivoted like many businesses did and began offering all of my services virtually. So that included my holistic health coaching, my doula services, my Wise Womb products were selling extremely well. And I was able to make 4 times the amount that I made the previous year. So I made $34,000 in 2020. And then earlier this year, in April to be exact, I opened my physical store, which is here in Dumbo. And here I offer yoni steaming, and you can come in and get the products. You can work with me one-on-one, and we have a lot of really important workshops and classes for the community as well. And since doing so, I've doubled my monthly sales. And right now, I'm at about $50,000 for the year to date, and we're still going. This is my Wise Womb Herbal Detox Powder. And my target market primarily are women of color. Black women in specific, about 80 to 90% will develop fibroids by the age of 50, which is huge. And I look to work with women that want alternative solutions, that don't want to have invasive procedures or be required to take birth control for years. So these are the women that tend to come to work with me and buy my products. This is my yoni steam. And I don't really have any competitors. Honeydew Holistic is the only company offering herbal products, wound wellness services, doula support, and community workshops specifically for women of color. I'm the founder. And I'm raising $50,000 because currently I'm a solopreneur. This would allow me to hire a part-time employee. Ideally, this will be another woman of color that will help me with making products, order fulfillment, and the day-to-day operations in my store, and also to fund my Sacred Yoni Blossoms program, which is so near to my heart. This is my community give back for Black and brown girls. This is where I teach them about their reproductive anatomy, their menstrual cycles, and holistic feminine care practices to preserve their womb health. And I go into shelters and community centers and public schools as well. So the funding would really help for that because I've been paying out of pocket for this on my own. So this is a picture of one of my previous workshops with the young girls and the moms. And that concludes my slides. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Alicia. Okay, y'all, what y'all got?
What is your biggest revenue driver?
Okay, so in terms of what is my highest grossing service or product that I'm selling? Okay.
Yes.
So it's my womb wellness products for sure. So that's the Wise Womb Tea, the Wise Womb Herbal Detox Powder, and the Yoni Steam. Those have been really taking off, especially during the pandemic, because a lot of people were looking for natural alternatives to support their womb health while they were home, and they've continued to purchase them. And now that I have the physical location, they're coming in person as well. But before it was direct to consumer, so people were ordering them directly from the website. But now I would say it's about half and half. People who do not live in New York City still order online, but I still have a lot of people coming into my shop to purchase them there as well.
And Alicia, when they come into your shop, are you upselling? So because now you have the overhead of a physical location that you didn't have before, are they buying more products when they come in store? Are they booking doula appointments? Is there an upsell for the people who are coming in so you can offset now this increase in expense that you have?
Yeah, again, that's the beauty of me having a variety of offerings. Like I said, the doula service has been ongoing. That never took a dip, even with the pandemic. I just was doing more virtual since they didn't have us in hospitals at one point. But in terms of my yoni steaming service, that's something that I can only offer in the store. So that's usually what brings people in, aside from getting the products, is booking their yoni steaming sessions. And then we do a lot of workshops and classes to educate the community as well. So there's a lot of, really important information so that people know what to do with the herbs, because I feel like a lot of times some people will just sell you things, but then in terms of making it a full regimen, including your diet and, making sure that you're caring for yourself and it's not just buy this product, that's where I feel like I have an advantage.
So I'm just wondering if you have thought about who you partner with, who you educate on your services or your products that can bring in a wider group of audience into the business for you.
So in terms of my way of getting this information to the consumer and helping more people learn about me, a lot of it has been organic because I do have a pretty large size social media following. I have about 50,000 followers on my Instagram. And I've used that a lot in terms of sharing content related to the products and also promoting, all the different services. So I would say at this point, about 80% of the clients that have come to me, when I look at the information through my website, they're coming directly from my social. And then a lot of it has been word of mouth, like people that I've served as their doula or people that have come to me for their yoni steaming. It has, helped them to shrink their fibroids, and they've been able to avoid having these really invasive surgeries. So word of mouth is really huge because people trust hearing information from others. And in terms of me being a holistic wellness practitioner, this is not something that I'm looking to necessarily put into a Walgreens or a Walmart. I am comfortable doing I make the products by hand in small batches, and I can control that. So as I've grown, that's why I want to hire a part-time employee to come in and help me with order fulfillment, because my sales have doubled since I've been in my physical location for all of my products online and in person. And I think my growth has been excellent considering I've been doing this all alone, and I had to bootstrap the entire business with my money.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alicia. Okay, y'all. I had questions, but I'm going to let y'all go first.
She may be thinking that holistic wellness means it has to stay handmade versus thinking I can recipe this, help more people, right? Because sometimes you think about the process and the work it's going to take, but like you can help so many more people if you were able to get it into the stores too.
Yeah.
I think when you probed her, Sophie, about, who is introducing your product and services to you, to your business, when she was kind of like, I think it prompted her to think like maybe I need more, like maybe that, and so I think this is also an opportunity for that as well.
Yeah, and I'll just say this real quick. I think that because she's seeing that her revenue increased from the 8,100 to the 50,000, now it's time to open a brick and mortar. And that's like, I think we need to slow down a little more and focus on like the core of it. Who am I promoting to? Who am I marketing to? And things like that. So good luck, Alicia.
To vote, visit Razorfy.co and select today's event. Enter your donation for the pitches you love and click the donate button to proceed to checkout. Review and confirm your donation once more by tapping donate. And finally, key in your payment info to cast your vote. Voting will be open for 7 days. And remember, there is a $5 minimum for your vote to count. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Up next, we have Felicia Lowe of Elaine Beauty.
Hello, and thank you for having me here. At Elaine Beauty, we help men and women increase their confidence through our skincare products. For a long time, my daughter has been suffering with eczema, and we've used different over-the-counter products, and nothing helped her with eliminating or soothing her eczema. A friend of mine would always get razor bumps after visiting the barber, and there was nothing over-the-counter that could help him soothe or eliminate his razor bumps. And I myself, having acne-prone skin, well, I had a hard time finding a product that helped clear up my acne and keep it at bay. Did you know 50 million Americans suffer from acne and up to 15% are women? Razor bumps occur in 60% of African American men, and 20% of African American children suffer from eczema. But what is the solution that you're thinking that I found for those 3 age-old skincare issues? Well, introducing Restore Skin Repair Butter and Savon Noir. Both of these products can be used on a daily basis. Restore Skin Repair Butter was formulated for mild eczema and is formulated with plant-based oils and butters that are certified organic. And Savon Noir can be used to eliminate acne, eczema, and razor bumps. The base of that is African black soap, and it also contains plant-based oils that are certified organic, and these are customers who have used the products and seen results. The skincare market is $511 billion. By 2027, it's going to be $784 billion, and 50% of Americans that use skincare products prefer to use natural and organic ingredients. So this is the business model and how we plan to grow the business. As you can see, the cleanser is $39.99 and the butter is $45. And this is the traction so far that we have gained. We launched in May, and since then we have generated $1,443. Our ask is $100,000, $45,000 for manufacturing, $20,000 for Facebook, Instagram, social media ads, including YouTube, $20,000 reserve, $10,000 for micro-influencer marketing, $3,000 for product photography, and $2,000 to update the website. And this is the team. Again, I'm Felicia. I'm the founder and brand formulator. Bill is my advisor and has over 20 years of marketing and consumer products in tech. And Theo is the creative director, and he has over 10 years as a creative director. And of course, if you would like to reach out, this is the way to do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you.
Okay, Thunder. Well, Takia, I'm coming to you first.
Okay, I'm ready. So, Felicia, you said in your slide that you were creating and making all of these products yourself, and you do have a line item in there for manufacturing. Can you tell me if you plan on continuing to do that yourself, or is that manufacturing line for you to outsource and possibly have other people create your products so that you can expand?
That the $45,000 is so that I can outsource the manufacturing to a company. That way, that's the best way for me to expand.
Great.
Sophie?
I want you to tell me what the secret sauce is in this African black soap that makes this solve all these skin problems.
So African black soap is from West Africa, particularly Ghana, and it's been used for centuries to clear up those three conditions. The black soap contains it can be made in different ways, but it can contain cocoa pod, plantain skin, sometimes shea butter or palm oil. So it all depends on where you're sourcing it from.
African black soap can be very dry. So, and I mean like dry, like you wash with it and the moisture won't come back to you. You got to find something to, put that moisture back in there. And so I wonder, how are you thinking about like the ingredients that you're using and how you're going to source them from where? Right now there's some stops up in the pipeline of importing and exporting and things like that. So I'm interested in like, how do you plan to keep this formula rolling through some of these challenges?
So traditional African black soap, I don't recommend anyone to use because it is actually because it has a high pH, it actually breaks down your skin barrier over time. So within my formulation, I adjusted the pH, so it has a much lower pH compared to traditional African black soap. And also I utilize oils such as vitamin E, olive oil, squalane, argan oil. So all of these oils help to moisturize your skin so that you actually, after using a cleanser, your skin isn't dry. A lot of customers said that, they love it because it leaves their skin very smooth and soft. And right now I am going through a third party to source my ingredients, and they ethically source their products from Africa, the African black soap and some of the oils as well.
Felicia, are you doing this full time?
No,
Okay.
I am not doing it full time, but that is the goal.
Okay. Thank you so much, Felicia.
Thank you.
The $1,400 that you got so far in the last 2 months, was that family and friends?
Right.
Was
Yeah,
that
right.
just people you know? You got to figure out how to scale. It's just got a long way to go.
Right.
And to talk about it, how to talk about the product, you know. Because again, it's sort of alluding to have some medical benefits to it that are natural. How do you get that story out there in a way that really breaks through in such a cluttered category?
My thing is, she keeps saying so many people are saying this, and I'm like, well, how many people have said this with is it the free samples that you're giving out?
Right.
Because the $1,400 doesn't scream so many people with the price point being $45. So that's why I wanted to know.
And we don't know what her margins are right now. Like, she didn't have her margins, so we don't know how much is actual revenue, you know, and how much it's costing her, because sourcing products directly from Africa is expensive.
Right.
You know, those raw materials, so.
Good luck, Felicia. Up next, Asanta Wilson with Be Renewed.
What an honor it is to be before you. My name is Asanta Wilson. I am a hair loss practitioner and the founder of Be Renewed LLC. Did you know that the Black consumer spends 9 times more on ethnic hair care services than non-white consumers? The Black hair care market alone is valued at $2.5 billion, and we spend over $1.2 million on hair care services a year. The rise in hair and protective styling options have grown over the years as Black women have embraced the natural beauty of their hair. However, as these numbers ascend, so do the number of women who suffer from traction alopecia as a result of improper braiding. By the age of 40, about 40% of women suffer from some degree of hair loss. I lost my hair in 2014. Depression and hopelessness pushed me into creating Be Renewed with the goal to bridge the gap between mental health and hair loss. One of my most popular products is an instant hairstyle solution called the Renewed Instabun. The Instabun is a braided unit with an elastic band that gives you style that would usually take 2 to 3 hours in the salon to achieve. Not only will you cut down on service time, you will also save time. You will also save the integrity of your hair. The average box braid service ranges between $75 to $200 and lasts only 2 months. The Instabun ranges from $85 to $140, and with proper care, the Instabun can last up to 1 year, saving you a total of $1,200. With my social media influence of over 125,000 and 4 million monthly viewers, the market strategy of the Instabun skyrocketed with virality across these platforms. With the launch in April of 2020, we serviced over 256 customers. Our total sales in 2020 was $35,000 with a profit margin of 71%. The Instabun is now patented and trademarked. Since the launch, we've added new products and have caught the eyes of hair gurus like Courtney Adeleye, the owner of Main Choice. We hope to generate $1 million in sales in 2022, targeting women who want hairstyling convenience, women suffering from hair loss, and beauty supply retailers. The popularity of the Instabun caused competitor wig manufacturers based in China to produce a similar version called the headband wig. I was able to hire 4 women financially impacted by COVID-19 to produce the inventory, and later in the year I hired 3 interns to maintain the demand. But with $1 million of investment, I can expand my operations with manufacturing, provide beauty retailers with wholesale inventory, and I can add a medical wig version of the Instabun. Also, a portion of the money will go towards solution-based partnerships. And lastly, I would develop a hair care line of products for wig and scalp maintenance. When you invest in Be Renewed, you are investing in an entrepreneur with resilience that dreams to create solutions for women who suffer from similar battles of my own. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Okay. Wow. Thank you for your service too. Like,
I want to Instabun right now.
I know. I looked right at it.
I was like,
I know you were looking
I
at it.
did. I said, oh my God, I don't have one of those.
Because you always talk about your hair hats.
I love my hair hats. Okay, I love this. I absolutely do. I am wondering how you are managing or how you're handling the competition, because there is a lot out there right now with the headband wigs, you know, with regular wigs, you know, and people are actually jumping on the wig bandwagon.
So being the original innovator, a lot of people did try to, knock off the Instabun, but what sets me apart is innovation. So I have, not just braids, not just buns. I do different hairstyles. I do different hair textures, and I'm always staying ahead of the game. And so even for the cancer, I have the cancer, just the whole cancer market behind me. And so I have that kind of niche market on lock. And then I'm always constantly coming out with new versions. My Instabun is the only Instabun that comes with puff attachment. So I have an attachment that you can set on top of the Instabun that gives you an Afro puff. I have different head bands that go onto my Instabun. And so you can attach those things to the Instabun, and it only fits the Instabun. So I think the innovation that I have and constantly morphing the Instabun every, I would say 2 months, kind of sets me apart from the competition.
Thank you.
She answered your question.
She
Being the first.
Being the first. Being the innovator. Okay. Yeah.
I got attachments on my Instagram.
You know what I mean? I want attachments. Now I want to be attached.
Okay.
Sophie, what you think?
I'm thinking, wow. I'm thinking so simple and so clear as to what your company is and what you want to do, which is just so compelling. I'm thinking, I love the fact that you said I'm different because I have the whole cancer council behind me. Who is going to get your Instabun or be renewed out there? Who's going to carry your message for you? You said you have how many people on social media? 125,000? Yeah. So, I mean, I think one of the really simple things you could do is to just get an entire influencer network behind people who share your values, people who understand the problem that your product solves for, to get it out there at a greater rate. That would be, I'm all about getting it out there, and I think that would be a really cool thing for you to do. Just expand your universe of people who share the problem, understand the problem, and can be advocates on your behalf to spread the word, because I think it's really clear and wonderful, and your story is wonderful.
Yeah.
I feel energized by you.
I love the fact that you turned your own struggle into you being an innovator and creating a solution to a lot of people's problems with alopecia. I know that's a huge thing, especially in the African American community. So, thank you. Oh, Omi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Omi. I'm sorry. Let's take it to Omi.
My question was about the revenue. $1 million invested. Where would that get you? So how about we incrementally walk that up? Now, I'm a fan of women asking for $1 million. I'm here for it. I say go for it. Keep thinking about your innovations. Keep working on, the pieces. Try not to add too much without increasing your revenue, because I love the little clips and things like that, but that also just more expenses. Yeah. So manufacturer, co-packer, get you a network to spread this through. And I think you'd be on your way to meeting a first milestone of some really, really great revenue.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Asante.
I love this. I'm about to buy me one.
I'm about to get me a whole, y'all don't understand. I'm about to have the wig, and I'm going to have all of the clip-ons. I'm going to have clip-on. I'm going to put on 2-3 clip-ons.
Can I tell you how I know that the founders did a good job and that they are onto something? You don't ask a lot of questions. The champions don't ask a lot of questions. It's just more like advice. So I'm
you want to help, right?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, she's clear. She's energizing.
Very clear.
The product is clear.
I don't even wear wigs, and I want one.
I know you said that.
I think you can find it on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go right on there and order mine. Yes, I am. Be renewed.
Good luck, Asante.
To vote, visit Razorfy.co and select today's event. Enter your donation for the pitches you love and click the donate button to proceed to checkout. Review and confirm your donation once more by tapping donate. And finally, key in your payment info to cast your vote. Voting will be open for 7 days. And remember, there is a $5 minimum for your vote to count. Your donation keeps a Black or brown woman in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Up next, we have Ty Semi of Twilight Beauty.
Hi, Light Beams. My name is Ty Semi, and I'm the founder of Twilight Beauty. I've been in the beauty industry for 6+ years, working as a makeup artist. My expertise are mainly in the editorial field, which has allowed me to experiment with color and be super expressive with my looks. I would often hear things like, I could never pull that look off, or I wish I knew how to be this creative. These comments, along with the lack of vibrant pigments suitable for all skin types and tones, particularly in the clean beauty space, is why Twilight was born. We are still living in the echoes of European beauty standards. These standards are often unrealistic, unattainable, especially for those who are Black or brown. Also, where are the customizable, quality, dreamy lashes at? Where you ask, right here. Twilight Beauty is a skincare-based beauty brand committed to bringing you expressive makeup that promotes healthy and glowing skin. Our mission is to guide you back to your inner artist, which is why our products are versatile, made to personalize, and use however you see fit. And why not pair your glow with some dreamy lashes? Now, what is a glow pigment? A glow pigment is a multi-purpose pigment that can be used as a highlighter, blush, eyeshadow, mixed in or underneath your foundation, really wherever you'd like. Made with only 5 ingredients, yes, only 5, no surprises. They truly are an extension of your skincare. You might still be asking, Ty, what are dream lashes? Dream lashes are lashes that are adorned with treats. The clean beauty market is estimated to grow $22 billion by 2024. The false lash market is estimated to grow $2 million by 2028. 72% of consumers look to purchase clean and healthy products. Now, our official target audience is from ages 18 to 35, but we like to say anyone with a face and a DIY spirit that likes to take control of their beauty experience. We are DTC through our website and social media, B2B with JCPenney and Bulletin, and B2C with 13 Loom. We have been featured in Vogue, Birdie, House of Cocoa, and Glamour. Our top competitors are Kosas, Tower 28, and PYT Beauty. While all these brands are clean and some have a vibrant shade range, none of them have multi-purpose pigments, simplified ingredients, and of course, lashes. We are asking for $200K. 45% of this will go to operations, 35% will go to marketing, and 20% will go to patenting. Our team here at Fairy HQ consists of me, the founder, and my intern, Alicia. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope you find your light with Twilight.
Thank you, Ty. I know both of y'all over there are losing.
All of us are like,
all of y'all are, and look at Sophie. She turned
Look, Sophie's legs started swinging.
I'm gonna go to Sophie first because Sophie can't even stay still.
She can't stay still. She didn't move 6 times.
I just think it's so beautiful. I think you have the whole kind of good for the earth story at the basis of this that I think is amazing. You have an aesthetic and a design aesthetic and a almost like fable, magic, fairy tale to it that is just delightful. I mean, please tell me you're doing something big for Halloween coming up in 2 weeks, because that's got your name written all over it from a marketing perspective. Look, I thought it was really thought through. I have more thoughts about suggestions than I do about questions, but I think super excited to see you're thinking about channels like JCPenney, getting it out there. Super excited to hear probably more about the details of your story, yeah, I think you're thinking about all of the levels of getting your company out there the way you should be. And my only one thought was like, wow, maybe you should ask for more money, actually.
Yeah.
I keep hearing that. I'm like,
Anyway, over to you.
Thunder, what you thinking?
I love it. And I don't know if I missed it, but did we talk revenue? I did not see a revenue.
No.
So we didn't have a revenue slide. Our revenue has fluctuated from month to month, but I'm confident that with our new doors with JCPenney, we just launched 10 doors with them, and we're on track to launch 100 doors by 2023 that will have more consistent numbers in revenue.
So what are your numbers now?
So right now, monthly, we're ranging about $3K.
Okay.
as a fairy godmother.
Yes. That's what we are.
That's what we are.
Fairy godmother.
So, you know, with that, I'm not one that wears a lot of like flashy lashes. But when I saw Fairy Tale Experience, I was like, is she about to give us like a package of here's what a fairy tale experience looks like for you? I didn't know if you were offering some extension of like services, even with your JCPenney doors. You know, I would consider pitching to them a one day you get to take over the makeup area and you create a fairy tale experience for, and you know, people of a certain age. Like, I mean, I think there's so much here around the fairy tale experience and the product. Like, I think the product is amazing. It on the shelves and your partnership extending into creating something experiential, I think will just blow this out of the water.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ty.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
She's just like a true creator.
Yeah, she's an artist.
Yeah.
Very. Look at
See it in the design of the whole. I mean, you want to sort of go, okay, here's a business person for you. To get that. But I mean,
I like how free she is.
Yeah.
She's very free. She doesn't want to be boxed in, because a lot of makeup artists, and I've dealt with a lot of makeup artists, they like to play it very safe with natural looks because it's just safe and they don't go outside of the box. I love the way that her aim is to go outside of the box, to shake the room up. Y'all know I love people that shake the room up.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Make the people talk about it.
I think I was really interested in hearing your feedback, Takia, as someone who has lashes for your cosmetic line, and just like under her thinking about like this, and like what does that mean for her revenue? I was like, what does that mean for her? You know, selling.
You have to be careful though. Like, you know, like I love it and it's so, you know, forward thinking, but the makeup artistry industry can be very fickle and it'll flip. You know, it'll flip-flop back and forth. So she has to make sure that she's speaking directly to the market that is into, you know, the drama and, you know, the pigment. And then she may even want to do more things to help people who don't usually wear that type of stuff, introduce them to her products.
Well, good luck, Ty. Up next is Azarias Bellamy with Blondery.
Hi, my name's Azarias. I am the CEO of Blondery, a direct-to-consumer virtual bakery where we make and ship blondies, cakes, and other treats nationwide. We artificially maintain a sense of scarcity by doing weekly drops on Sunday. And a little about me, I'm a pastry chef. I was the pastry chef at Bouchon. I staged at French Laundry, Per Se, Danielle before I started this company about 4 years ago. I saw an opportunity for more people in the fine dining industry, but also a way to consume fine dining at home. What makes us special is that we carefully source all of our ingredients. So that means no artificial flavors, colors, preservatives. My background as a pastry chef makes me incredibly in tune with what's going on in the industry. And then our packaging is very luxe, very chic, very beautiful, and we ship nationwide. Some of the organic press that we've received so far are from these organizations such as New York Times, Eater, Cosmopolitan, Washington Post. And then we also collect reviews on our website. So you can see that our reviews have a 4.9 out of 5 rating, and our average spend on our website is about $75, and we have a 60% customer retention rate. Some of our pipelines include our website, that's the biggest pipeline, and then we also drop ship for Bloomingdale's.com and Macy's.com, and then we do pop-ups at farmers markets and Bloomingdale's in person. We also do a B2B angle where we sell our trim wholesale. So that's the edges and ends of the pan, the calorie-free part. And then we also do a corporate gifting program year-round. Some of our corporate clients include Spotify, Netflix, and Viacom. Our 2018 revenue was $3,000, and then 2019 was $14K. And then in 2020, we did $208K with the 80 80K profit margin. And then we also are on track to do about 1 million this year. We have over 11,000 followers on Instagram. We went viral on TikTok with over 500,000 views, and I have a monetized YouTube channel. My goals for this year are 1 million in sales, and in 2020 to 5 million, and then eventually reaching 10 million. As I mentioned, our gross profit is around 84%, and we are asking for $2 million to invest in a dedicated production space. Right now we sublease, and it would be state of the art, allowing us to increase our output by about 1,000%. We also would love to hire a PR team to help secure brand partnerships and roll out an influencer marketing campaign. We obviously need to go into the cannabis industry as a blondie company because people always ask us, are these special blondies? And then we would love to do or expand our Blondery for Pets line. So we already do dog treats, but we'd like to expand it. Some of our competitors include Crumble Cookies, Milk Bar, and Last Crumb. Although they're great, we differentiate ourselves by offering a rotating seasonal flavors. We also hand make our baked goods, so we're not co-packed. You can really taste the difference. We don't have any brick and mortar or overhead costs because we can operate anywhere in a warehouse facility. We do a limited release option, and then we also are in the pet category. Thank you so much.
You gave us the revenue. You gave us all the things. I think it's set to grow. You were really clear. We are hungry.
Yes.
We don't know what to do now because I needed the edges that you came out of the pan.
That's what I said. It was the edges, the crunchy edges.
It was the going into the cannabis.
Look at it. And look, she's going to hold it up. That's what I'm saying.
Girl, you better
hold it up.
the assignment. You better understand the assignment.
You know what else I loved about you was when you said, yeah, and we have competitors and they're great.
Yes.
Right? And you said it before. It's like, just because we have competitors, that's not a bad thing.
Yes.
And that's not a bad thing at all.
Yes.
That's a good thing. I love the Sunday drop thing.
Yes.
Because you're doing something which could go mainstream, but by doing that, you're keeping it so special.
Yes.
Your margin is great.
Yes.
That's a good margin.
You nailed it. You really did.
We don't even have
Nailed
nothing.
it.
So what's your biggest problem right now? What keeps you awake at night?
Production space.
Yeah, gotcha.
We're subleasing. We have about 2,000 square feet, but we really need to get a blondie cutter. It would cut our production in half. It takes us 45 minutes to cut a sheet of blondies. The machine would cut it in less than a minute.
Right.
How much is a blondie cutter?
$50,000.
All right. So
we need a bigger mixer. We need all the things.
We got you. We got you.
I
We're
love
gonna make
that
sure you're connected.
so
We're gonna
much.
make sure you get all that we got to give. So I love that. I love that you're creating demand for yourself. I love that you're a pastry chef and you know.
Oh yeah, Danielle. Blah 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 blah. French Laundry. I was like, I need food.
Yes. Now we hungry.
Thank you so much, Azarez. You did an amazing Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't even know what to say.
Yo, no, seriously. No one has ever left you speechless.
Yes.
About revenue.
Not me.
Never.
Nothing.
You know, I'd be like, what?
Hey,
Also,
so what is your
it's sort of
revenue?
like if you think, I remember working on a brand called Sabra, which had a tiny little warehouse in Queens, and then they expanded and they got investment and stuff. The blondie cutter is $50,000. I mean, I've got ideas. I mean, I know that we've done partnerships with Bailey's, but food, other food ingredients, people. I mean, people.
We'll make sure she gets connected. I think like moments like this are so special for companies like these because you're like, all they need is a right network.
Yes.
That's it.
One phone call away.
That's right.
And she knew, and the thing that got me was she knew exactly
everything.
She said, this is what I need right now. This is where it is. This is how much it costs. She didn't have to think about it. I know if I could get this one thing right now,
I'd be in better shape. Yeah.
Seriously, I'm very proud of this lady.
Listen,
I felt like I wanted to cry. I was so proud of her. She nailed every point.
People, to your point, who would be like, oh, I'm not going to do the drop, or I'm not going to do the tiny squares, or I'm not going to do, I'm going to take all of the perfection out of it just to get it done. But she hasn't done that. And that's what makes it so
I mean,
special.
that just gave me life, and I've been
So much life. Look at your eyes.
I am. That gave me so much life.
You
That was
needed
so
that.
good.
You needed that, boo. That was so good.
I want to bite an edge.
I know.
Don't you want to bite an edge?
I want to understand how that happened.
I don't even care how it happened, Sophie.
But in my head, I was like, how do they get those trims into us? Like, how?
Because we're going to bite them.
Good luck, Azure.
To vote, visit Razorfy.co and select today's event. Enter your donation for the pitches you love and click the donate button to proceed to checkout. Review and confirm your donation once more by tapping donate. And finally, key in your payment info to cast your vote. Voting will be open for 7 days. And remember, there is a $5 minimum for your vote to count. Your donation keeps a Black or brown woman in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Up next is Xandra Cunningham of Xandra Beauty.
Hi, my name is Xandra Cunningham. I'm 21 years old, born and raised out of Buffalo, New York, and I am the CEO and founder of Xandra Beauty. Xandra Beauty is a premium plant-based skincare company that I created at the young age of 9 years old, and our mission behind Xandra is to educate and empower girls and women across the globe. Have you ever told your child no? Well, when I was a child, I was told no. By my dad, actually. When I was 9, I was completely obsessed with lip balm and lip gloss to the point where he was my #1 supplier. And one day, he just refused to buy me more, and that inspired me to figure out a way to create my own. Here are some of the problems that I noticed in the skincare industry today. Education. Many consumers are completely unaware of the harmful ingredients that are used inside their products. And exclusion. Even though teens make up to 12% of people buying in the market, they're still often overlooked. And cost. Skincare products can be very expensive, especially plant-based ones. But don't worry, the solution is here, Xandra Beauty. We've worked really hard to create a company that uses 100% certified plant-based ingredients because I believe that you shouldn't have to be a chemist to know what's in your products. And inclusion. We address the needs of teenagers, even boys who deal with unique skincare issues, especially, going through puberty as well. And cost. We work really hard to make sure our products are affordable because while using premium plant-based ingredients. As you can see, the skincare industry within the U.S. alone is an $18 billion industry, and teens up to over 300 are purchasing these products yearly, and that can yield to 12% of counted, which is $2 billion within the U.S. market. Here's a look of our top-selling products. As you can see, we have our Hair and Body Souffle, which is actually endorsed by Academy Award-winning Viola Davis as a product to try. It is a spin-off on shea butter. It's light and it's non-greasy, and it's an everyday moisturizer free from head to toe. We have our Lip and Body Bombs, of course, because it all started with just a no from lip balm. So we have a lip and body moisturizer and our exfoliating sugar scrubs that can be used year-round, and each product comes in 5 different fragrances that will be offered to our customers as well. Here's a look of the traction we've been able to do so far. In 2020, we grossed over 400,000, sold over 20,000 units, and we have a really large social media presence that's growing daily with an average of around 50,000 followers. Here's a look of our business model. So we sell through e-commerce, through our website, also B2B through e-commerce, through Fair, Tundra, and Farm Packs, and through retailers such as Targets. We've been able to be inside over 700 Target stores throughout the nation, Whole Foods as a Northeastern vendor, and also Wegmans stores as well. And we also do trade shows as well, like American Mart and New York Now and the Natural Expo. Here's a look of some of the traction and some of the media coverage that we've been able to get over the past couple of years with things such as ABC Nightline, Black Enterprise, Entrepreneur Magazine, Ulta Beauty, and Good Morning America, just to name a few. Here's a look at some of our testimonials. As before I mentioned, we have Viola Davis named our Hair and Body Souffle, the almond one, in fact, to be one of her favorite products to try. And also, here's some reviews from our website as well. Here's a look at our financial summary. So as you can see, in 2021, we plan to sell over 40,000 units and gross over 500,000 in sales and profit over 300,000. Here's a look of our competitive analysis. As you can see, Xandra Beauty is the one that beats out all of our competitors because we are 100% plant-based. We are a social good company. We are sold in major retailers across the nation, and also we have 5 or more products. Here's a look at our team, even though it's small. And the cool thing about Xandra is that it is a family-run company. I have 2 parents that have dedicated their lives. They retired a couple years ago from their full-time jobs inside the corporate world to work for me full-time. My dad is the CFO, and my mom sits as the COO and CMO of Xandra Beauty. What's next? So the cool part about Xandra is we're moving into the future. I've been able to grow with this company over the past 11 years. I'm 21 now, and my needs are starting to change, and I want my company to grow with me. So we are planning to launch a plant-based beauty line and also a plant-based hair care line. Here's what we're asking for. We're asking for $300K, and this will go, 43% of that will go to our production to, get more manufacturing equipment to produce our products, and also 30% will go to salaries, 17% to go to advertising and PR, and then 10% will be reserved for consistent cash flow. Being a teen is hard enough when we deserve to feel beautiful inside and out. Here's a look at some of the amazing girls that I've been able to work with. And the cool part about Xandra, as I explained before, that we are a social good company, and up to 10% of our proceeds is given back to girls' education. I travel across country and I do workshops with the youth, teaching them on STEAM and education of how they too can formulate and create their own skincare products, and knowing how to healthy shop as well. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Xandra Cunningham.
Xandra, thank you, girl. Thunder.
Y'all know I love a good beauty product. So, Xandra, are you currently manufacturing yourself, or are you outsourcing your manufacturing?
Yes, we are currently manufacturing in-house right now. We have worked with previous outside manufacturers, but it was so costly, and I felt like it still wasn't up to my satisfaction of what I wanted while working with them. So over the past year, we actually became a GMP compliant certified manufacturing facility in Western New York. So we are locked and loaded and ready to produce in-house because the cost was just too high.
I'm wondering, what is your greatest need? You seem to be, in the stores, but you're only raising $300K. I really expected you to be raising $1 million. And so I'm just wondering, what actually do you need right now?
Well, right now, that's actually a really good point. So right now, especially with the new product lines, we're really focused on getting those out, coming through the pandemic. I think the biggest thing right now is for us to take it through our product development phase. It'll cost probably around $100K just to produce the product lines for the new beauty care line and also the hair care line. That's what that money will go towards right away.
Right now, you're different because of your story and what you did. So how are you going to build that story as you expand and grow? And I think you've got a couple of things going on here. You've got empowering people to feel good on the inside and out. You've got the plant-based thing. I think getting really clear on what is going to be your story that holds that differentiation that has created your success is going to be really important for you.
Thank you. I believe so too. I think the cool part about the brand, since it is based off of a reflection of who I am, being able for it to grow it is really, really important to me. So being able to have that journey, have my consumers come along the journey with me from when just starting at 9 and my necessities at the time, and then now that it's transitioning, changing as I'm growing up to a young woman, my needs and I'm entering into different spaces where I still feel like there's a need for a girl like me who wants to have something that will have pretty packaging and be so appealing to the eye, but when I turn around and read the ingredients, I can pronounce and recognize these ingredients, and I know that's gonna benefit my skin, and also at an affordable cost is the biggest thing for me as well. So I think that's where the main points that what makes Xandra, that is affordable, it's empowering, but it's also, educating you on knowing what's exactly inside your products and trusting that we are providing premium, ingredients to you to help, make your skin beautiful on the outside and sustain it as well.
Love that.
Thank you so much, Xandra.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just really want her to make this a full-on company.
Yeah.
Right? So I think like
Yeah.
that was where I was like, but to the point that you were saying, it's kind of like, okay, so I'll say this. Brands like this, you know, you got to not be careful about the feedback, but I would say like, it's one of those things where like maybe she goes to the next thing and she takes off and then we're all wrong, right?
Yeah.
Then also
Yeah.
there's one of those things where this advice could be make or break for her that says, hey, you only at $375,000 in revenue. You could actually get to $5 million in revenue
Totally.
and spin off as many companies as you want. But why don't you stay here for a minute? You know, keep pushing here and keep pushing your empowerment and keep pushing the story of I was 9. I was just like you.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
then blow that out of the
Yeah.
water. Get
Yeah.
you a full-on corporate board. Get you a full-on set of people that's not your family. I mean, family is great, and I love her.
It is. Yeah.
But like, she's at the point of like, make this a full-on multi-million-dollar company.
Totally agree.
And then you can do what you want.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was pushing at is like, do you create for the time of moment you're in your life, or do you hold on to the core of the company and why it was created at the time? You know,
She should
and
just
it's
stay
like,
young.
That's a whole word though, Sophie.
Stay young. Good luck, Xandra. Up next, we have Kelly Rasmus with Push.
Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Rasmus and I am the co-founder of Push. Push is a lifestyle luxury brand creating beauty and wellness for everyone around the world. Eat it, drink it, wear it. You don't need to go anywhere else for any supplements that you need. This is our sea moss. Our sea moss is from Jamaica. Is it 100% wildcrafted? Push came about in the pandemic. Literally, my co-founder, Cynthia Gatonga, she's Jamaican, and she noticed that my eczema was really flaring up. She grew up with sea moss. Sea moss has 92 of the 102 minerals your body needs every day. A teaspoon a day, you can put it in your teas, your coffees, and your smoothies, and you can apply it topically. So what Cynthia did once she found out that my eczema was flaring up during the summertime, she added things like aloe vera, cinnamon, and turmeric, all the things that are good for your gut health, your heart, your libido, but also really great for your skin. As you can see, my hyperpigmentation and my eczema flare-up has really gone down a lot, and I really haven't had a flare-up in about a year. Our competitors. If you've heard of Dr. Sebi, Be Well, these are people that you can find in Whole Foods and Erewhon. And there's not a lot of competition with sea moss. We are actually the first sea moss brand that will be federally regulated and USDA approved. We also realized that with people consuming it, they don't really like the jelly texture of sea moss. So we was like, what's an innovative way for people to consume sea moss? Water. We literally are the first Black people and women to become a part of a spring water community here in California. Literally, we were able to get our spring water at no cost for the next 3 years, which is amazing. We put 20% of our sea moss in the water so you get not only great hydration with no sodium chloride like Essentia, and then you get your sea moss, so pre and after a workout, or just to keep yourself regulated. It's amazing. Our target market is literally mostly women and athletes. We got presented by the NFL to see if we can replace Gatorade with sea moss waters. We have Janarius Brown, we have literally the Colts, the Titans, the Texans. We've sent our waters and their performance has gone up. It's amazing. We've also had people like Lori Harvey, Miss Tina Knowles really consume our sea moss and post it, and our sales went up. We are direct sales. Literally from Jamaica to California, there is no middleman with our sea moss. Our traction is amazing. Right now, we are in final review with Erewhon. We service all of Los Angeles in our local markets. We are also in final review with Sephora. Meet the faces of Push. I really want to talk about Rohan. Rohan was born in Jamaica and came to the States about 14 years ago and got deported. Since then, we were able to send him back to Jamaica with funds, and he is our lead diver. There is no Black Diver Association, and that's where Push comes in. Literally, Rohan has been able to get 20 divers from the ages of 15 to 25, and we've been able to hire them, get better boating equipment, and literally put some hope and joy in CMOS in Jamaica and make them confident that Push is going to make sure that no one from America can come and take that territory. Seaweed by 2025 is projected to be a $225 billion market. With CMOS and water, literally, Cynthia and I, which is my co-founder and the formulator of the CMOS, will be the first Black women to take over this percentage of water. There is only 2% of Black people in water, and only 1% of those are women. Push is asking for $100,000. This $100,000 would help us with marketing and advertisement, getting state-of-the-art equipment, boating, and certifications, and a retainer for our legal team, as well as help us with our perishable shipping, getting bigger accounts, and making sure that when we deliver our products, they're not broken and that it's still cold, which is very expensive. Push was born in New York. We are actually in Flying Solo, which is a brick and mortar where you can find us. My co-founder, Cynthia Gatunga, lives in New York, and she birthed this in a small batch kitchen in Bed-Stuy. We have 15 women that we have hired that are actually Jamaican with family in Jamaica. So not only are we able to provide them with work, but money to send home to their family. And 2 of those workers are also some of our best divers. We are in Edgewater, we are in Manhattan, we are in Bed-Stuy, and we are in Brooklyn. We are also working with the Soho House New York and Cowshed to make sure that all of the members there get their Push waters literally anytime that they need them. So literally we are servicing New York and LA mostly, and our export is in Jamaica. You can contact us at push-la.com. Our email is pushthebrandsla@gmail.com, and our IG at push.thebrands. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
No problem.
All right, y'all. So what we thinking?
I mean, Sophie is a beverage brand. What do you?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think, firstly, thank you. I actually find myself having a lot more questions than answers right now. And they center around a couple of areas, which is, what do you see as the center product of your company? Is it the water? Or is it sort of the creams, I get in the story a little bit lost about where the center of gravity is. Yeah? And it's so clear to me that you have so much passion about this, and you have so much research, and you have so many facts, and you're kind of throwing everything out at us. So my question would be, where's the center of gravity? What kind of revenue have you got? What's the plan for that? And then the second thing would be, as a pitch, I would really start to simplify, like why you did it, where you source from, where the center of gravity is, because you've got so much information coming, it's hard to kind of grab hold of it and digest it. So I'll be quiet now.
Yes, absolutely. So that is why we created the Push Waters. CMOS is very new to the skincare industry as far as like a supplement, and people are still trying to figure out how to use it, if they like to consume it, because it is a jelly-like and very new type of texture that you're putting in. So we premiered the water as an innovative new way for people to consume it among the masses. Our cost for the CMOS water for an 8 ounce is only 55 cents, and we sell each bottle for $10. The MSRP is ridiculous, and that's why we have so many great wholesale accounts. Water is something that is very important, especially during this pandemic. I learned that a lot of the leading brand waters have sodium chloride in it. Yeah. And because it's in plastic, it can literally cause cancer after a while, blood clots, and it's really bad for your gut health. So we were like, let's get into the water industry. We still have our gels and our creams. We are apothecary, we have herbs, but we wanted to premiere the CMOS water because it's the most familiar thing. People see our 8 ounce biodegradable bottles and like, oh, it's just water. and then they click a QR7 code and it takes them to the story. It takes them to what does sea moss do for you. It cleans out your liver, your kidneys. It's great for your heart health, your brain health. But consuming it and putting it in your teas and trying to keep it cold, people haven't acclimated that yet. So with the waters, we wanted to break into the beverage industry with that to introduce it. There is no other sea moss water. If you look up sea moss water, you're going to see Push. We're pioneering a product. So we figured that that would be the best way to enter this industry and literally be like, oh, Push water. Literally something that you can take. It's 100% spring water. We're not paying for the spring water. We literally work with rainforest, and we're here in Calabasas, and we're in New York working with irrigation to get it over to Flint. So we were like, oh, the sea moss water is where it's at. So literally right now, our premier product is the waters.
No, I'm fine. Go ahead. I just don't understand. Like, I'm having a hard time kind of grasping it all. You know, I hear the sea moss, and I know what sea moss is, and there's a ton of brands out here now who have the sea moss gel and the creams and the waters. But if you're premiering this and you're the first to enter that market, how are you, how are you getting people to try it, to taste it, to know what it is, to engage with this new beverage, because it's not water, it's not just water, so how are you getting that?
So we are direct sales. We do all of the farmers markets in California. So we do about 10 markets a week. We sell about 100 waters every couple of days. When people go to Push and they see all of our growth is organic, but the water, whether it's in a store, whether it's at our markets, whether online, people are, when they just see the product, they just see water. They see, oh, I'm thirsty. But why is it $10? It's the same reason why kombucha, an average kombucha is about $8 to $10. People know about kombucha, they heard about it, but when they go and grab it, they're looking at the glass, they're like, I can consume this as a beverage. I may not look at all the ingredients. So literally with our direct sales, we've been able to get this product to celebrities, to athletes. And because of those celebrities and those athletes, high performance and influence, people then now are just coming to us like, we want to try this Push water. Our engagement is organic, but because of the athletes and the influencers, people are now rushing to us like, oh my God, it's a healthy water. And there is no other water like that when you go to the store that looks just like plain water, but you're getting 92 of the 102 minerals that you need. So it's a little different, it's unique. And literally the growth has been organic. It really has.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
I think this, like, eat it, wear it, be it.
Yeah.
I think let's keep it simple.
What is it?
What is it, right?
It was just a lot. It was a lot of information. It was and good information. But I think when
Great
you're pitching,
information.
yeah, when
And
you're pitching,
clearly
you have to be
passionate.
very clear and concise and really
something.
Yes.
Not a lot of money information.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, you know what I was wondering is why would you know to pay that? Now, then there was also the information about the sports people all wanting it because of extra performance. Now, that's got a performance story in it.
She name dropped a lot, but there wasn't like pictures of them holding it. It wasn't like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying that it can't go anywhere. I just think that it's really early and it needs to be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck, Kelly.
To vote, visit Razorfy.co and select today's event. Enter your donation for the pitches you love and click the donate button to proceed to checkout. Review and confirm your donation once more by tapping donate. And finally, key in your payment info to cast your vote. Voting will be open for 7 days. And remember, there is a $5 minimum for your vote to count. Your donation keeps a Black or brown women in business. You are changing the world with Black Girl Ventures.
Thank you all so much. I think Sophie.
Yeah, I bought you guys a little gift. I thought.
Hey, I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Mark this moment with a little toast of Johnny Walker Blue.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us participate and be supporters of Black Girl Venture
Yes.
Day. It was so energizing, and I feel like I've met 3 new friends.
Yes.
So thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to BGV Pitch New York. I want to thank Jane by Johnny Walker for sponsoring the BGV New York Pitch Competition. Thank you to all the founders and the champions. You can follow us on Instagram at Black Girl Ventures and Twitter at BGirlVentures. Visit blackgirlventures.org. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to vote with your dollars at raisify.co. That's RAISIFY.co. We'll see you soon.